Okay, you are a Taurus. Moon in Cancer. Your moon signs are your mind and your emotions. It means you project all your emotions out there. You get to be in an intimate relationship with everybody. You project all your emotions out there. I have no clue. It's really easy to sense your emotions, and you can be very manipulative as fuck with them if you wanted to. And your mom was probably mothering and nourishing and caring and be like a real mother with you. And then also your fourth house might be Gemini if you're Aquarius rising. So your Aquarius rising is your first house, is your first reaction to everybody. It's yourself. It's how you want to be perceived like right away. It's your first reaction. You act like a friendly person, a know-it-all, an egotistical person, a person who, you know what I mean, and persistent. But your fourth house is Gemini, which means you like to talk a lot more at home. And then your mom's kind of like a two-faced bitch, right? And multiple personalities for you. But she also was a caring, mothering, nourishing, intimate, emotional person with you. Um, and you're more gossipy at home, and you're like probably the friend of the neighborhood. Like everybody knows you because your 10th house is actually Sagittarius, so you are very, very lucky with being well known and in your career and stuff like that. Is that true? Really? Okay, and your Mercury's in Aries, so the way you think and communicate is Aries. So it's all about yourself. It's all about being aggressive and fast and first and running your head into things without thinking. Your Venus is in Gemini. Venus is how you show beauty and how you act in a relationship, and it's what you're looking for in others, qualities in others that are Gemini-like, which is people who know how to talk. And it's also in your third house. Your third house is ruled by Gemini, and your third house is how you write stories and how you communicate and think. It's also like a Taurus, so that's what you do with your hands and stuff. Your second house, your sun sign, which is in Taurus, is in the second house, Aries. So the second house is ruled by Taurus, yourself. It's your possessions. It's your financial security, your things, and it's your left eye, and your right eye is 12th house Capricorn, which is the spiritual way of you. And I don't even know. And your Lilith is in Sagittarius, so you're very proud of how your philosophy is and how you expand, and it's in your 10th house, which is Sagittarius too. So you're gonna be very proud of your career and how you're gonna be remembered in this world. And your Mercury is also in the second house, so you know how to talk about a lot. If your finances, you're the first one to do it, and you're very aggressive about it to get what you want, like a caveman, I guess.
That's right.
Really? Okay, your moon signs.
Astrology, man, nails everything right on the head.
Wow, your moon sign is in Cancer, and it's also in the fourth house. So your mother was exactly like the environment of your home. I don't even know, plus you act like a mother and caring person too at home too. And you welcome everybody in with like food and stuff or something. I have no clue. So that's crazy. How the moon is automatically in the fourth house at home, so it's already at its own home. Your Saturn's in Aquarius, so you might have, and it's also in the 12th house. So that's the house of spirituality. Your Saturn's in Aquarius. So you have restrictions on things like social media, friends, and being your persona. So you might have a problem with your persona, sort of, because it's an Aquarius is your rising sign, but it's not like, in it, but it's the same sign. So it kind of shares a little lens through it, but it's also, but your Saturn's in this 12th house. So like you're in the spiritual environment and you have restrictions there and you have learned lessons there, like everything that has to do with spirituality and drugs and cameras and stuff like that. And it's in Capricorn, so you have a lot of struggles with your own soul, your own spirit. And you have to be disciplined in, and you have trouble with having fun. You feel weird about having fun, and you rather just be working or something, or you rather be wanting to know everything. I have no clue. You don't even feel like being in the spot.
That's what I love to do. I feel like if I'm having fun, I feel like I'm freaking just going with the crowd, man. I hate that shit. I need something to stimulate me for real.
Yeah, like mentally stimulate you, like Aquarius, the Saturn in Aquarius. It's your responsibility to do so, and it gives you restrictions. If you really want it, you have to get it, and it cuts you out, and like pushes you back a little. But to get to the building that you have to keep on going, and then going, and they'll reward you. It's more of a struggle than everybody else has, and that's retarded. I don't know why. And then like your 11th house is Capricorn too, so that's your house of friends. So you just care about your reputation and how your career is going to go, and you use all your friends. You use everybody in your friendship field of social media, and you know what I mean, your hopes and wishes and dreams is something to do with your 10th house. Either way, you're going to be lucky with how you're going to be remembered anyways. and you're gonna fight in the place where you work at the 10th house of your career and how you are at work or whatever. You're this rebellious Sagittarius, happy, jovial, go lucky person, and not care, be inconsiderate with everyone, and be arrogant about it. Your Jupiter is in Leo, so you're very lucky with being in the spotlight, everyone revolving around you. In the 6th house, every single day, you're like the king, lucky every single day with your routine. And the 6th house is Cancer, so you're like mothering and nourishing to everybody else. And also your 5th house is the mother. Your 5th house is your heart. It is your relationship with children. You are very mothering and nourishing and emotional, intimate. You're a Cancer sign. You're like what your mother was like on you, but and how you are creative too. So you could be very creative at music.
I wonder if my nephews love me, man. My niece and nephew, they love me like crazy.
Yay, Cancer, mothering, nourishing stuff. And your Mars is in the 5th house too, so you put willpower into everything that has to do with creativity and your kids. And your Mars is in Cancer, which means you like to cuddle more than just having sex. You know, you like to just lay next to each other, hold people, be at an emotional level with people when you're having sex or something. Your Venus is in Gemini, which means you're a player and you lie to people in a relationship. You lie to yourself. You feel like you want to be in a relationship with one person, but
at the same time, you know, when I'm around other people, it's like, you know, like they flirt, they look at me, I'm a nice guy, so it's kind of hard to stay to myself.
Yeah, and you get curious about everything, and so you want to be you want to get a sample out of everyone and every relationship, but you still lie to yourself and you lie to that one person that you call yours, and that's it. I mean, why can't you just be honest and be like, I'm flirting with everybody and I'm playing my cards right, but you're the one I love, but I want to be with you, but also I'm with this other person, but I'm not going to be honest because I can't stand not being right about just being one to be with you. I mean, that's how you kind of lie. I mean, you can't just be like this player on the out in the open, but your 3rd house is in Taurus too, so you get everybody else to do. It's that you're at home with it. You get everybody else to do things for you, and everybody plays a part in your life. How you communicate, how you communicate, like Taurus. You're like, if you're gonna be with me, you better feed me. I'm a Taurus, the queen bee, and the Ursula Sea Witch. And also, your North Node is Capricorn. You came here to gain characteristics and build character stuff, Capricorn stuff, and in your reputation and all this money being solid and being stable, which you already are because you're a Taurus. But like, go climb up the ladder. You already learned how to be a Cancer sign. You teach that already to everybody, and you use that in your house of parties and get-togethers, which is your 5th house, your heart, and your Mars, your sexual expression, how you get mad. And you're like, oh, when you get mad like a mother does, right? Like, you're like, it's okay. I'm your mother. Really? You think so?
I'll get mad, and if they give me an explanation, I'll calm down. I'll be a little stubborn, but if I see that they care, I'll calm down a little bit.
How sweet. You get to the heart of the matter with your Mars there. Your willpower, 5th house. Anyways, and your Pluto is in Scorpio, so you tell it like it is, and it's in the 9th house of preaching and philosophy, and you know, at churches and stuff, you'll just be like, everything's dead, everything's black, but this is how it is, and you can be very manipulative in that sort of way. In the view of God, of adventures, you're like a Scorpion, and adventurous, salvage adventures. You're on your own. You succeed more so on your own, doing your own thing as a rebellious Scorpio. And you know what I mean? And your Neptune's there too, so like that's where your psychic abilities are. In your spirituality in Capricorn with cameras. So you can make good filmmakers. You can make dark films, gothic films, you know, gothic stuff, I guess, if that would be you.
Yeah, I have a bunch of fucking scary ideas that I know if I put them shits in a movie, I'll scare the fucking pants off somebody.
Yes, man. Awesome creativity. Yes, good job. That'd be fun. And your life purpose is to gain social media's attention and to be in a social media type atmosphere of electricity and excitement, and the Capricorn to be that one who steps over, you know, to the highest mountain or whatever climbs and be so disciplined and working really, really hard. You need to build characteristics of that. Some bullshit. Your Pluto's in Scorpio and it's in retrograde. Your Neptune's in Capricorn and it's in retrograde. Your Uranus is in retrograde. And all of those are in the planet of the 11th house of where your purpose lies. So you put all those creative talents into the 11th house, which is, you know, the polarity of the 5th house of your children and stuff. You can put all your, you know what I mean? I don't even know what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm stupid. So, yeah, there's that crap. Yeah, the way you heal yourself is by being your own mother as well, and emotional, intimate, and Cancerian-like. And then the way you heal other people is by being balanced and letting other people put their element on you and balancing them out and meeting the needs of others and being relational and bonding and being like there for them as a person who is beautiful and all this bullshit. And your palace is in Virgo. So you organize everything, but still, day to day, you know, you get other people probably to do your chores too. Maybe.
Come on, baby. Let's have sex.
No, you fucking idiot. I'm recording, you goddamn piece of shit. And then your Vista is a goddamn it. Just go to... Is your hair sandy blonde and like it sticks up in the front, like your bangs are short and it sticks up in the front, and the front has more blonder hair in it than the rest of it? Is that how your hair looks? Sometimes, right?
Yep, all the time.
All the time. And you wear like a white hat with a golden rim to it? Is that one of your hats?
I have a light.
Oh, cool. I have no clue.
Yeah, I guess I could be like...
Are you like really skinny?
9.
Nine.
So, no, I'm not.
No clue. Just trying to...
Neither.
Alright, well I'm trying to see what I can pick up on. I have no clue. I have blonde tips to my hair. Do you have a brother?
Several.
You have several brothers? Yeah. So you have a little brother and you have big brothers. Wow. Do you have a sister that's kind of not related to you, half related to you?
No, I have 2 sisters.
Oh, and one of them's a half sister though?
No, she's dead. One's dead. The youngest one's dead.
Oh, fuck. Really?
She got fat one time because she's a diabetic, but then
Yeah.
she got real skinny.
Yeah, I was asking if she was heavyweight and she was the only one.
Yeah.
And she had brown hair. It was a light auburnish brown. And did she talk like she's got a hick voice?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
That's crazy. And she used to eat onions a lot.
What?
Did she used to eat a lot of onions for her diet or something?
I guess, I don't know.
I don't know why I've seen that.
I don't either. I mean, yeah, she's not like crazy.
Yeah. Did she have a pig nose?
No.
Well, I'm fucking wrong about everything. This is so annoying. You're not readable. This sucks. I don't know what I knew. Sucks. Not everybody's readable, you guys. It's hard enough, but I'll record it, so.
Yeah, you know, one of the things you need to see that I'm kind of unique. I mean,
Yeah, the birth chart stuff. That's different.
What?
The birth chart stuff. Okay, January 3rd, 1970 is being calculated. Okay, I'm going to hear it sound. It sounds all staticky because they're driving. Okay, here it goes. Here's slow computer. Okay, you are a Capricorn, and your moon sign is in Scorpio. We can only do half your chart because we don't have the exact time of birth. So your moon sign's in Scorpio, your inner being, your mind and your emotions. So on the inside, you feel more intense feelings and emotions. You might even be an empath, who knows. You feel things more darker and deeper than other people. Your mom was probably more intenser to be around, and like maybe she cried a lot or something. You could feel her emotions and it shocks you. Do you feel like that? Your mom's like that? Like an intense emotional person? A passionate person? What do you think?
What'd you say I was? You say I was
You're a Capricorn.
What'd you say I was?
You are a Capricorn,
Yeah.
moon in Scorpio. Your moon sign is a Scorpio. Your inner being is a Scorpio. Moon in Scorpio. That's how your mother treated you. So your mother was more scorpionic acting, like intense, and she might have made you. You probably knew about sex when you were younger, when you're early. You knew about sex early, and you were probably sexualized when you were a little kid. Like you're probably, you know what I mean. Or it was just your mom, and your mom gave you this impression of intense emotional feelings, like you were in darkness and despair, and you knew what it was feel like to be in prison with your emotions on the inside. And right? Is that how you feel?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Okay.
A little bit? Okay, and your Mercury is in Capricorn. It's the way you think and communicate. So you're very stable when you communicate. You care about your reputation. You talk with knowing that it's out in the jungle. You act like what I say is gonna go. Like you take things at word value. Like you will talk like if other people are talking at word value. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that really how you are? Your Venus is in Capricorn, so you try to put all your relationships in your career, like whatever you're doing now, like you were like a truck driver or something. Do you always try to put everybody into your career with that? Obviously, you need relationships while you're bored driving.
So yeah.
But like, so you put everything into your reputation, like the outside world is your relationship. Is right, and your money and crap. And your Mars is in Pisces. That's how you get mad and how you make your sexual expressions and use your willpower. So when you get mad, you fluster up like a little childish brat, kind of. And you also switch into different roles and characters and personalities that chameleonize with that you can chameleonize with other people. Like during sex, you'd be like, if you don't want to have sex, you don't have to. You know, you can flex. You can be flexible with your sexual partner into any chameleon person that they want, and you like to role play and play. You know, right? Is that kind of how it is? I don't really know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? You're just agreeing with me, or you actually agree?
I agree.
Okay, your Jupiter is in Scorpio, which means you would be very lucky with occult knowledge, and you could be psychic medium. You could be a very psychic medium if you chose to do it, if you want to. So things might be happening to you luckily, like you'll be lucky with. You might even be very lucky at sex too. If you aim at getting sex, you will get really easier than other people, and you will transform. You can transform other people by being manipulative. You could be very lucky with being yourself on the inside out or whatever. Well, it's not the inside with your own emotions. I don't know what your Jupiter sign house is in, but your Jupiter is in Scorpio. That means you can be very lucky with getting other people's money, getting other people to give you money. You've probably been lucky with other people helping you out with your finances, right?
Some rarely.
Rarely, somewhat. And government homes and stuff. like other people, like stuff like that, you'd be lucky with, because that's what it rules. Okay, your Saturn's in Taurus, which is the polarity of Scorpio, which is the financial security that you need and want, but you learn lessons on trying to get that. Like, you probably were homeless for a while, like you didn't have any possessions, and you have to start from scratch and get them, even though it's not your North Node. That would be something that you didn't have, but like you might have a lot of possessions or whatever, but sometimes it will be taken away from you, I guess, at times, and your physical pleasures and your food and your sense of smell. What?
More than once.
More than once. So you've been learning lessons through your physical materials and possessions and your financial security and your stability too. So you always have to, it's always your responsibility, all yours, nobody else's. Nobody else has to go through the traumas of that than you. And your physical stimulation and eating food and your sense of smell. Do you have any problems with your sense of smell or your neck? Because that's what Taurus rules. You don't have any neck problems? Okay. Okay. Well, so you had financial problems off and on with your life, in your possessions, right? Lessons that you've been learning on how to keep your possessions stable and keeping yourself stable. And you'll have to learn through that lesson over and over and over. So always be kicking your ass more than other people. Like, you'll be like, what the hell? Why is everybody else going to be stable? Why can't I be stable, right? So your life's very chaotic on the inside anyways. But you will be lucky with all that chaos because your Jupiter is in Scorpio. So the world of chaos, you will find luck every now and then when you aim at it. You know what I mean? So, your Uranus is in Libra. You balance everything out being weird or whatever, and your futuristic higher self energies. You just make it all about your relationships and balance whatever the hell. And then your Neptune, your psychic abilities, Scorpio as a Pisces. Neptune's in cameras. So you would film things that are dark and gothic, kind of probably like, who knows? I'm not sure. Scorpion's humor with your spirituality. Like, okay, your Pluto's in Virgo, being a perfectionist, being looking at people in details. Like, it's in Leo, so you're very proud of getting other people to revolve around you, and this is what you rebel against to have, is to be like the king of your own domain. And you're arrogant. It's just a map that you calculate on the computer at BirthChart.com, and you calculate or do, and then when you look at your chart, fill it out, then you learn something off your own life. If you find out what the meanings are, like off YouTube audio, people will talk about what these things mean. Like Lilith is your sexual arrogance. It's how you rebel and it's what you're going to be proud of. And your sign is in Leo, so you're going to be proud of being like a king person and everybody revolving around you. And that's how you treat everybody. You fight everybody to treat you this way and give you the attention that you want as a king kind of person or something, and give you respect or whatever. So you might be threatening, and in a way, your North Node, your life purpose is Pisces. Your life purpose is to delve into the spirituality. Your life purpose is to be unconditionally loving and forgiving to everybody. Your life purpose is to gain this characteristics of a chameleon. And your Mars, your willpower, whatever that is in, which is Pisces, you will find your purpose building into that every now and then, but you'll be learning to gain your purpose through your whole life. And Pisces is, your feet and stuff. I don't know. Being Jesus Christ-like or whatever is your purpose. So the way you heal yourself is by being first. Chiron and Aries is to fix yourself and your persona. You always have to fix on how you react to other people. You're always fixing that until you perfect it, and that's how you work on healing yourself. It's all about yourself and being athletic. If you go running around, if you go athletically, heal yourself by exercising, being athletic, being fast. You always constantly have to re-heal yourself with that, because maybe You be sitting around too much, and then times you got to get up and get yourself energized by running around, walking, whatever, and you finally heal yourself, and you get to perfect yourself. You always have to re-heal yourself. It's an open wound. It's Chiron. Chiron and Aries, your persona, and how you react to things real quick, and how you live in the moment is how you heal yourself. Like, you keep on trying to perfect that. You think that you have it down, but then again, you figure out that you don't. It's kind of like being hungry and getting an appetite. You have to re-feed yourself all the time to feed that hunger. Your Ceres is in Aquarius. The way you heal other people is by being a friend for other people, by being persistent, tolerant to other people, by actually learning about astrology, being there, teaching astrology, being therapeutic, actually being the only person who knows how to treat other people as a friend. That's how you heal other people. And being your higher self. And then your palace is in Capricorn, so you have like all this money and crap that you decorate your house and just whatever would fit the need of your reputation. Like, if anybody sees what your house looks like, you would decorate it with how you're going to be your career. Maybe you even carry around your career, which is your truck, right? Do you live in your truck? I mean, basically. Somewhat. There you go. So your career is always with you everywhere, or whatever seems like your palace. Anyways, your Juno is in Aquarius. The way you meet your love partner is by being a friend to them, being in the friendship world, social media, you know. Your Vista's in Leo, so your gift that you have from all this is being a king and having the respect and getting the attention that a Leo would get, you know, like king would get. And that's a secret, and it's a gift. And your fortune is, okay, and that's your chart, the end. That's all we got because you don't have a time, bro. Thank you so kindly. Oh.